G'day and welcome back to our Go Big or Go Home series on Lone Oak Farm. Okay, we are getting straight into it. We've still got a fair bit of work to do. Pardon me. We are in the middle of, where are we at? Day 9 of spring. And we've just got a couple more fields to finish off planting. And then we'll be progressing from there. But we figured we'd get in just while we're loading up the seeder, just to show you that we actually can load it with the bags. We're now using the single hook bags, not the quads, just because they're a little bit easier to handle. So that's what we're going to use from now on. Makes it that little bit easier. They are smaller bags, so we're going to use double the amount of bags. But as you'll see when I go to use the bigger bags in a second for the fertilizer, they can be a bit more of a pain to pick up with the all butt bag handler. These ones you can actually pick up 2 at a time as well, but we're not going to worry about trying to do that. We're just going to get these done as quick as we can so we can get over there and fertilize. Seed our last, I think we've got 4 fields to go. Go a little bit too far. Okay. So I hope everyone is doing really, really well. I'm just trying to coordinate myself. I have enough trouble as it is using telehandler and all that sort of stuff, so I'm concentrating as hard as I can so I don't muff it all up. We'll do one more bag of the seeds, and then that'll be enough. Then we'll get some fertilizer in there, and hopefully that won't take us very long. So we've been very busy here on the farm. We've done a bit of work off camera, including working on a new vehicle storage area. Now that vehicle storage area is over near our BGA, and so once we've been over and seeded a couple of these fields we're going to do today, we'll go up and have a bit of a look and see what we've done over there. There we go. Alright, and they're full. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, that'll work. Alright, let's grab one of these bags of fertilizer. Now, pick one of those up. Yeah, so sorry, concentrating very hard, like I said. We're yeah, so we've done a bit of a storage area over there. We've utilised one of the fields and the side of one of the fields, just so we can have some of our equipment a little bit closer by to some of those northern fields. But we'll check that out in a second. Alright, so he's done. So we'll do that. We'll jump out, we'll grab the zero, and we'll just head straight on over. Okay, so where are we going? We're going to head on over to fields, is it field 2 we have to do as well? Yeah, field 2, 12, 21 and 31. We were looking at doing some sugar beets. I think what we'll do is we'll just do sunflowers. Let me have a look. I can do sugar beets with this. We might do some sugar beets actually. Yeah, we'll do some sugar beets. We've already got some sunflower, not a lot, but we've got a little bit, so let's just do some sugar beets. We'll get that done. As much as we complain about sugar beets, we have got a big sugar beet harvester for this map, so that's okay. So we'll head on over to field 2 first, and we'll get that all started. All right. So that means we've done 2 major modifications to the farm now. For those that haven't seen the series beforehand, we've put in a section just here. You can see all the trucks and the combines here. Now, the combines I may end up moving over to the other storage area because it's a lot bigger. I might be able to put a couple more sheds in there still and have all them put away under cover. But we'll explore that a little bit later. We're not going to worry about that today, but we certainly need to have them undercover and looked after. Those expensive pieces of equipment. Can't just have them sitting out in the weather all the time. Right, so there's field 12 to our right, which we've got to do. Here's field 2. So this is the first one we're going to deal with. Okay. Now this won't take too long with this seeder. Away we go. So yeah, we'll get four smallish fields. Oh, I say smallish, small by comparison to some of the other fields, with sugar beet. We've got 2 fields with sunflower, and then we've got a whole pile of fields with everything else. So we've got wheat, canola, barley, corn, potatoes. We've got everything growing. So come harvest time, we're going to be busy. We're going to be really busy. But that's why we've called it Go Big or Go Home. As you can see, there's another one of the fields over there in the distance, top right hand side, that we've got to go and seed. And up over that ridge you can just see there one of the new sheds in the new storage area. We'll go over there and have a bit of a look at that, like I said, a little bit later. We'll get these done as quick as we can. I was going to put these on hired workers, but it's not going to take that long, so it's probably not much point, so we'll just quickly power through, get them done, and then we just got to hurry up and wait then for the crops to come in. We do have to go and check our sheep, make sure that they're okay, and we've thought a bit more about it. And what we're going to probably do is we are probably going to buy some pigs. We know pigs aren't profitable and all that sort of stuff, but we might just do some pigs just for the sake of it. We'll do that after the first harvest though. It'll be either pigs or some cows. We'll decide which a little bit later, like after the harvest, but it'll be one or the other. So actually what you can do is let me know in the comments what you want us to do, whether you want us to do pigs or cows. So there you go. So it's a viewer's choice as to whether we do pigs or cows. Not both, one or the other. Right. I figured I was going to misjudge that, as always. Alright, bit of oversow there. So by the time you're watching this, we should already have the new DLC available for American Truck Simulator, which is the Oregon add-on. And we're looking forward to that. So what we'll actually do, we'll probably do a couple of videos on Oregon as well. So look forward to that. Apologies for that. We had a bit of a sneezing fit. Still not 100% from when we've been quite sick, and we're still sort of battling through it here to sort of overcome it all. But yeah, so occasionally we get a bit of a sneezing fit or a coughing fit, but all in all, not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, so here's what it is. And there's our customary duck Zorley yawn. Alright. So all but finished this field now. Leave a little bit there. That's alright. So the plan is basically for the harvest, we will be utilising course play. We won't do everything with course play, like every field and every harvest, but certainly what we're going to do off camera during the period where we're waiting for the crops to come in, we're going to set up some course play routes, and for some of the bigger fields in particular, we'll set up a combine harvester, we'll set up an overloader, and or a tractor and trailer, and then we'll have them set up to go and drop off and all that sort of stuff. So we can sort of automate some fields, and then other fields we'll do manually, or alternatively we'll have a combine running in a field, and we'll actually be the ones that go and offload, whether it be driving a tractor in an overload and offloading into a truck that's running a course play course, and it'll go as it needs to when it's full. So we've got a few different variations of what we're going to do in that regard, but either way it'll be a combination of both course play and also manual driving and handling. So yeah. Alright, so we'll get in and do field 12 now quickly. Alright, this one won't take so long, it's not... Oh, what did I do there? Wrong button. Or did I double here? Anyway, yeah, this one won't take too long to do. And then as you can see, further on in we need to go to our next field. And then, actually, I think the next one in from that has got to be ploughed, actually. Looking at it from here, have a look. Yeah, field 21 will be our next one to seed. Yeah, it actually looks like it's not ploughed, so we'll have to have a look and see whether it's being ploughed or not. We'll quickly just get this one done. By the time we do that, we'll be about 20-25 minutes. That's again, it's our limit that we're going to try and keep to our videos to, wherever possible, and we will. Still try and have some time to go up and have a look at that northern storage area before we sign off. But yeah, it'll bring us that little bit closer to finishing off, and field 21 I'll do off camera and get that done. And like I said, we'll set up our play courses so we're all ready to go. We'll do a bit of testing on that to make sure they're going to work, and we should be all sweet by the time the harvest comes in. We will have to do some grass work and that in between basically now and when the harvest comes in, because our grass will be at the fully grown stage in various fields and stuff. We also will have to do some fertilisation, so that certainly will be stuff we'll be doing between now and the harvest. So it's not as if we won't be doing anything between now and the harvest. So we'll be back here doing some fertilisation tasks and all that sort of stuff. So this isn't the last we're going to see until harvest, so don't be worried about that. Still plenty of work to do. Just a couple more runs around and we'll be done here. Yes, I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. It's currently Monday the 1st of October, so a new month. Not long to go now to the end of the year. So we're in the 10th month already for the year. This year has flown by. So I hope everyone's had a good weekend. By the time you're watching this though, it'll be sort of midweek. This first week in October, so probably about the 5th or 6th of October you'll probably be seeing this. But I hope you had a good weekend, all that sort of stuff leading into October. We've got a long weekend, so we actually have today off. Today is a public holiday. So taking the opportunity to get a couple of videos done where we can. And making it so we've got some content to put out for this week. Now the other thing is too, the mods, there haven't been a lot of mods coming out on Mod Hub. So there's probably not going to be much in the way of mod reviews. I'll possibly do a review of some equipment that's been out for a little while. There's a couple of things I've been wanting to do a review on and haven't had a chance to get done due to various reasons. We may well get into do that, or we may just concentrate on finishing off our other videos, like our top 10 mods for FS17 and top 10 maps, all that sort of stuff. We've got those sort of planned and sort of going along, and basically into the point of where they're almost finished and ready to be put through the editor and then released whenever I'm going to release them. So we've got those to finish off, as well as obviously doing videos on all our other series. So and then of course there's live streaming, so lots of stuff to do. And again, for those that haven't caught my last couple of videos or messages on the live streams, we are not going to be hitting a predefined schedule. Certainly at the moment leading into Farming Simulator 19, we'll just be releasing videos whenever we've got them up and available, all that sort of stuff. Obviously some of them will be pre-recorded, but we won't be sort of scheduling a video for every day or every second day or whatever else. We're just going to sort of see where we end up and what comes out when and where. And hopefully you all understand that, because once Farming Simulator 19 comes out, I think we'll be doing a fair bit of work, so we'll be on it very consistently for a long period of time. So yeah. Alright, so I finished that, so we're going to head off now up to have a look at this new storage area we've built. So we've actually built a we've laid some gravel down on the road that goes up through here on the side of these fields to give us further access up, or we can just cross over directly onto the main road, which you'll see shortly. So this is where we've laid the gravel down. We just have access to our storage area up by what field number is this? Can't remember. I'll show us in a second. Field 4. So as you can see, this is the storage area up here. You can see all the sheds and that now. So we've put in our bale storage shed, so we've got wool and square bales in there. We've got a couple of big sheds there, undercover sheds. We've got our sugar beet harvesters and potato harvesters in there now. A couple of lean-to sheds over here as well, and that's effectively where we are. So what we did was take off this field here, field 5. We've committed that through to storage, and we've used this area just off to the side as well. That's what we're going to use originally, but the slope was just too severe, so we ended up extending it into field 5 as well. So we've taken over field 5. Being one of the smallest fields, we figure that's got the least amount of impact. So that's what we've done. So yeah, so it gives us a bit more storage. So previously we had the sugar beet harvesters and the potato harvesters up at the sugar beet and potato sell points, and that wasn't really where they should be. So we owned that land there, so we just converted it into a storage area and utilising it for what we can. We weren't going to get much in the way of crops out of it, so we figured, well, why not use it for that. Right, now I'm going to head back down here so I can start work on 21, and that's where we'll sign off from as I'm planting into that field. And we should be pretty much right once we finish that. Like I said, we've got one other field after that to check, but I think we haven't ploughed that, so I'm going to have to go and get a plough and give that a good going over. Okay. So we won't drive over our freshly sown field. We'll go up around here around the edges. Okay, head on in here. So we want to be. Unfold the sower, seeder, sower. Alright, lower him down and start him up. Oh, he's already on, I had to turn him off. Alright. So there you go. So that's it for today's episode, ladies and gents. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll continue on, finish this field off, get this one all seeded, and then we'll be back here very, very soon to continue on with fertilisation, looking after the animals, all that sort of stuff. So we will be back very soon after this one. In fact, I'll probably record it straight after this, but yeah, we'll be back here very soon. And continue on our adventures on Lone Oak Farm in our Go Big or Go Home series. So, to everyone out there, no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we shall see you again very, very soon back here at Duxley Gaming and Lone Oak Farm. Take care, thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.